I've been getting thousands of questions, thousands of emails. People everywhere I go are asking me, Patrick, I just can't set up my trade ideas. How did you set yours up so easily? What's the secret? Well, it's not a secret by any means. I don't think it's actually that hard at all. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it easy. I'm going to make it simple. I'm going to just upload my layout for you guys. You can download the exact same layout that I'm using for trade ideas. You can download it off the internet. I'm going to put a link down below in the description. I'll put the link. You click the link. You can download it. Once you download it, you can then open it. I'm going to show you how to do that in this video, how to set it up and just kind of fine-tuning your trade ideas day trading scanner. All right, so now that you've downloaded my layout, I want you guys to figure that out. If you can't figure out how to download and kind of install this, then we just can't be friends anymore and just got to quit. But for me, it's really simple. It's really easy, and I want to share with you guys how to do that. Now, all you do is go up here. This is a Trade Ideas little box. It'll pop up when you first open Trade Ideas. I'm going to click on File. I'm going to go here to Load Layout, and I'm going to click on the default layout.lti. Now, when I click that, it's going to pop up with everything that I need. It's going to show me the gappers. And actually, the problem for me right now is I've got too many screens, and it's popping up all over the place. But this is basically how it's going to look once you have that kind of set up. It's going to give you the halted scanner. It's going to give you the new high breakout, breaking out on volume, in the low float mover kind of list, multiple strategies. Now, this is going to be multiple strategies, so you'll be able to see kind of where this ends up. And you can actually go through here and you can add strategies. You can remove strategies, just depending on what you're looking for. And you can just go through here and set that up if you want to. Now, for me, the big thing I'm using is the halted scanner. Obviously, the new high breakout's going to be good. The breaking out on volume. I'm watching these two big scanners. And then if I'm bored, I'm keeping an eye on the low float movers, kind of looking at those stocks. Like, ooh, okay, this stock's moving. You know, to get an idea of what stocks are moving. Now, the gapper list is obviously going to be the big one for me pre-market. I'm looking for stocks that are gapping up. If I go here and I want to change anything, if I want to customize it, I want to change the strategies, I want to configure all that fun stuff, I can go here for the low float mover kind of overall strategies. I can go here to configure all, and I can kind of set that up, and it'll say edit selected. And I can go in here and set up my parameters. Now, I want to make sure the volume is high. I want to make sure that the price for me is between $1 and $10. It depends. If you want to higher price stocks, if you want to trade stocks over $10, if you want to trade $100 stocks, you can do that. But I'm making this as simple, as easy as possible because a lot of people just seem to be having problems with this. And I don't want you guys to get discouraged because I think Trade Ideas is a really good tool for new day traders to start to find stocks, look at stocks, and kind of have an idea of what is moving. Now, obviously, the gapper list is not going to be this big. In the morning pre-market, you're not going to have, this many stocks popping up on there. For me, like I said, personally, I'm trading stocks between $1 and $10. The key for Trade Ideas, for really any scanner, but for Trade Ideas scanner, is you really just want to hone in. You want to make sure that you're only looking at the stocks that you're kind of trading in general. You're looking for stocks that fit your trading parameters, if that makes sense. The stocks that you would trade are the stocks that you want to see. You don't want to see the entire market. Remember, there's thousands of stocks, and the last thing that you want to do is be sitting there being like, wow, that's a lot of information. You don't want to be overwhelmed, so you want to really fine-tune the stocks that you're trading or the prices, the configuration. So for me, let's say here for that new high breakout, I've kind of showed this before, but I'll do it one more time. I go to configure, and you can see here, I'm looking for these different parameters. Now, I've got my price, again, between $1 and $10. I'm looking for a minimum on volume, 100,000 shares traded, because I want to make sure there's actually action going on. Sometimes you'll get stocks that are popping up there that really have no action. They're not really moving, but they still pop up. So you have to fine-tune it. For everybody out there who's lazy and doesn't want to put in the effort and do the work, well, you can just download my layout and then it'll pop up on your screen. Now, it might not look exactly like mine looks because you might need to move stuff around just because the way my screens are set up. You can drag and drop and move these boxes. They'll kind of click into place if you move them. So that'll help you guys. And, just move them around, kind of figure out what works best. But this is the exact layout that I'm using for Trade Ideas. This is the easiest way for me to basically show you guys how I find stock. You can download the file, you can use the layout. I also don't want you just to use exactly what I'm using in terms of, the prices or stuff like that. Fine tune it. Figure out what works best for you. I'm not saying my strategy is the best strategy out there. This is just what I do, what I'm doing. If you want to trade just like me, well, now you can have the same exact scanner that I use and basically become a millionaire just like me. But I'm not a millionaire, actually. It's rough out there. It's tough, boys. It's tough. But here it is. I'm making it easy. I'm making it simple. And you guys can now go through. There's some other videos on my channel as well talking about how to fine-tune everything, get everything all set up and all that. But now I don't really think there's any easier way for you guys to set up your scanner than just downloading the exact layout that I have. I'm a man of the people. I'm here to help. I'm here to help you guys out. So that's kind of cool. You can make it bigger. So there it is. Trade ideas. I'm putting a link down below. You can download the exact same layout that I'm using and get the exact same alerts and all that fun stuff exactly like I'm doing. So maybe you won't even need to watch my videos anymore. This could backfire. This could backfire on me. I don't know if I should do this. Maybe I shouldn't release this because then no one's going to watch my videos. Hopefully this helps you guys out for anybody who's having issues with trade ideas or just setting it all up. Like I said, the key here is to make sure that you fine tune it. Really kind of make sure you're not getting overwhelmed with information, because if you're just getting thousands and thousands of alerts and stocks and all this stuff popping up there, you're not going to be able to really decipher that. So that's why I fine tune it. There's going to be days where you're not going to just get tons and tons of alerts because the stock market just is slow or it's just not moving. And that's also a bad sign. That's a good sign, kind of a bad sign, kind of a sign like, hey, if my scanner isn't going crazy, probably means that the market isn't hot and I probably shouldn't be trading anyway. Open trade ideas with my layout. It's going to be different because the way my screens are set up. But don't worry. If you open up trade ideas and it looks like this and you got 1,000 boxes on top of each other, just move them. Just move them and set them up for you. Figure it out. Come on. If I see one comment about someone being like, I opened your trade ideas layout and it doesn't work. My screen isn't as big as your screen or something like that. Just move it. You can go like this. You can make boxes bigger, smaller, and all that fun stuff. So there it is. My trade ideas layout.